It's one thing to have a vision for health, but it's another to turn that into transformation. I'm Bill Bickle from Fort Elm, and I want to show you some of the processes that we use with churches when we're turning insights into sustainable growth. We usually start with the NCD Church Survey, a comprehensive assessment completed by 30 or more engaged members of your congregation. This isn't about opinions, and it isn't about preferences, but measurable qualities of health across all 8 quality characteristics. The results reveal your church's unique health profile, showing which areas are thriving and which may be limiting your growth potential. Like a barrel whose minimum stave is limiting its capacity, your church's health is limited by the lowest stave or the lowest quality characteristic, as measured by the church survey. Once we've identified the minimum factor in the church survey, we can start using the individual assessment tools to help your people start to grow in their heads, hearts, and hands. These will help people understand where their personal growth can come from in specific discipleship areas. This creates a pathway for mutual discipleship where people can address barriers together while building on their own strengths. By integrating insights from these individual assessments with your church's health profile, we develop strategies that improve your overall health. It's not about isolated individual growth, it's about how everyone contributes collectively to strengthening your minimum factor and becoming the church that God designed you to be. Once we've identified the barriers, we work with you and/or your health team to develop a plan to remove them. Then comes implementation, where your coach provides resources, accountability, and guidance as you put your plan into action. After some time, we move to the experience phase, where we facilitate conversations within your congregation so people can express what they've seen and felt and experienced. Through guided dialogue, we explore how God has been at work, what changes people have noticed, and how the community has been affected by the growth process. Next, we perceive together, giving your congregation the opportunity to describe what they believe has changed during the cycle and what improvements they've observed in your church's health. Finally, reassessment confirms these perceptions with measurable data. What's remarkable is that as churches complete multiple cycles over the years, their ability to accurately perceive their own health improves. The gap between what they sense is happening and what the assessment reveals continues to narrow. What's really exciting here, though, is that this growth is real. It's tangible growth. What we found over the last 25 years in about 100,000 churches is that when the churches that will stick with this over 3 cycles, so they do a survey, they work on their results, they do another survey, they work on their results, they do another survey, they work on their results. If they actually do something about their results, we find that their growth rate will increase by 50%. So that sounds like, oh, we'll grow by 50%. What it means is if we were already growing by 3%, we'll now be growing by 4.5%. But what we have seen over the years is that churches that work on their results and do something about their minimum factor, they do see growth, and we've actually seen whole denominations reverse decline and turn to growth. But the transformation goes deeper than just numbers. Churches experience unforced growth. They see ministry that is life-giving. Their leaders feel equipped and empowered and energized. Gifting is being identified and used. People have a sense of real purpose and they belong. And relationships become authentic and community becomes real. And young people start to join as well. The beauty of this process is it doesn't impose an external model. Churches using NCD become more authentically themselves, the unique expression of Christ's body they were meant to be, experiencing the health and vitality that comes from growing naturally by following God's growth principles. Your church has everything it needs to become the church God's calling it to be. So do you. You have everything you need to become who God's calling you to be. All you have to do, all we have to do, is remove the barriers. God does the growing. All by itself, the soil produces grain. Is this something you'd like for your church? If so, please be in touch.